Offsides.
Hey, welcome to another week of Offsides. Hello, fellas. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Thanksgiving's over, and we.
How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good. It was
good.
I gained like 4 pounds. 4 pounds.
Well, my Thanksgiving was boring, man. I couldn't really eat that much,
Why not?
A lot of family was. I had to watch my calories, man. I
gotta
watch this figure, man. You know what I mean? I started scared. The scale said 225. I'm like, oh no.
You get
gotta
scared?
Go. No, I ain't get scared. I just man, I ain't eating nothing this Thanksgiving. So I was picking and choosing what I wanted to eat,
Man.
So it's kind of boring for me.
Leo, you're always in good shape. You never get any bigger.
I ate a lot.
You did, but it's all right. You're 16. I wish I was 16. I didn't have to worry about it. Okay. A lot happening in football over the weekend. A lot happened.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A lot of coaches jumping ship. So.
It's like they call it the coach's carousel.
But here's my thing. Well, the thing is about that, you get a lot of college big time players used to get the riprap when they're sit out on a bowl game, protecting their professional career going into the NFL draft. Now it's like with the coaches like Brian Kelly, on the other hand, why don't people give him that same energy?
Yeah.
I mean,
you mean in the pros?
No. Like just in general. Just in general. Like you see a lot of kids get a riprap and they be like, well, I'm gonna sit in my bowl game out because I want to focus on really, as far as my career with the NFL, saving myself not getting hurt. But when the coaches jump ship, like for Brian Kelly's situation,
right?
It's like, dude, your team really got a shot competing with the playoffs.
Right.
Now, Lincoln Riley is different. They ain't going. They out. But Brian Kelly, on the other hand, his team actually got a shot.
Right.
So he just up and jumped ship. So it's like nobody gives him.
Wait. So when Brian Kelly took the LSU job, does he take the LSU job right now? So he's out of coaching Notre Dame.
He's out.
He's out.
He's out. He's done.
He's out.
And my thing is, I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Well, how much was the money? The money was incredible.
It's $95 million.
Right.
So you tell me for 10 years, he'll be getting $15 million over the years. But you got to think, like, in life, period. Let's just talk about life in general. Like,
but here's what's hard. Here's where I think your point is correct. If you're going to go after like your halftime speech, or you're talking to your star football player, and he's like, Coach, I want to go to the pros. I want to make money. I have to make money. I'm young, and you're sitting and you're trying to convince him to stay another year as a senior and play college football and blah 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 blah. You don't have a leg to stand on if you're Brian Kelly. You took the money. Why can't the kid take the money? Right? Is that where you're coming from?
No, that's not what I'm coming from. What I'm coming from is, that's why kids got NIL. But what I'm coming from is with the situation. What I'm talking about. I'm going on about I don't blame Brian because of
the money.
Loyalty is not no loyalty. You got to do what's best for your family.
Yeah.
There's no loyalty in it.
There's no loyalty.
It's just like. I don't like the way how he agreed and how they found out. Like. But people are like, well, they got it from the social media and stuff like that. But you got to understand, I get it. He didn't want to get out that way, but it got out that way. It's no different from, would you tell your employee searching for another job when you want to leave a job? No.
Yeah.
That's just like if I'm working at Burger King, right?
Yeah.
But Burger King offered me $12 an hour, but here comes Zaxby's. Zaxby offer, hey, I'm going to give you $50 an hour.
Yeah.
You think I'm going to stay at Burger King?
No, you're not. No.
Oh, you think I'm going to tell Burger King I'm interviewing with Zaxby's? No, I'm interviewing with Zaxby's, but then I'm going to give my 2-week notice to Burger King. Hey, man, I'm bouncing.
Well, that brings up a question. How long do you think Brian Kelly knew he was going to go to LSU? How many weeks?
That's a tricky question.
The question.
But then again, it's like you got to – they probably been negotiable during the season, but who knows?
Yeah, I'm sure, probably, because that LSU coach has been on the blocks now for at least a month, right?
Yeah. Been like about a month.
So they probably went out to Brian Kelly right away, and he's probably.
And you got to think, Brian Kelly is one of the big name coaches, so it's like, $95 million.
That's a lot of money.
Who ain't gonna take that?
Yeah, is he the most?
Years, right?
10 years.
Now you brought up, because we were talking earlier about Nick Saban's deal, which is insane. Like, I didn't know.
That contract is crazy.
He's got a contract.
He's got a contract. Well, people was talking about in the media, Nick Saban's contract is somewhat like, he would get paid contingents of the highest paid coaches, bare minimum of the highest paid coaches in college football, or SEC or ACC.
Right.
So basically they were saying in college football, you got 2 coaches right now, the Michigan State coach and Brian Kelly's up for $95 million. So in Saban's contract, it's like I hit the lottery.
Yeah.
Because regardless of the situation in my contract, I still get paid the bare minimum of the highest paid coaches in college football.
Right.
So if he's getting $12 million, guess how much? It's just boom.
So Saban's goes up.
He goes up regardless. That's why he's not even complaining.
Oh, can you imagine having that kind of a contract? If
mean,
somebody else gets rich, you get rich too?
Think about it. I mean,
the athletes don't get paid, so this goes all.
That's what it is. In college, since the athletes don't get paid,
money goes all to the coaches,
athletic directors and coaches. Yeah,
coaches.
Coaches. That's why you see.
Here's the thing. Now,
do you think Urban Meyer will come back to the college?
He might.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
They say it's a source out that say that Notre Dame is looking to target Urban Meyer as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, would he fit the Notre Dame system? Yeah, he would. He would bring a different dynamic to
He would.
Notre Dame, you know.
I bet he'd take that job, though, over Jacksonville.
Well, listen,
you know,
if Notre Dame talking about $85 million or $95 million, who wouldn't?
Yeah,
I would too.
You can't coach in the NFL. I don't feel like it's so different than college. It's like
every player's smart. Every player that's seen everything, that's done it, everything. You can't really. Your scheme have to be.
Do you think it was bad of Lincoln Riley to take the USC job?
Yes.
What's weird is they lost that game. Now they're out of the playoffs in college, and he bounces and goes to USC.
But here's the thing. This is what I'm saying is that between Brian Kelly and Lincoln Riley, they gave Lincoln hell.
Yeah.
I mean, you got coaches like DeMarco Murray, your running back coach. DeMarco tell him to cut the people in the meeting. Like at least he went to the meeting. Brian Kelly is sending over text. Like, man, but I know what type of coach Brian Kelly is. He just don't give it done.
Murray?
Yeah. Yeah.
He coaches
he's the running
college?
back. Yes, he's the running back for Oklahoma. Running back coach.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
he was good. I liked him.
DeMarco Murray was really good.
No, he was legit.
Played for the Cowboys.
He was good.
But they gave Lincoln Riley a lot of crap. And I really feel like, well, you guys ain't in the playoffs. I mean, USC is the better job. I mean, I'm just being honest with you. They offering more money.
Bro, I'd want to move from Oklahoma to LA. That'd be so nice. Like,
I mean,
no one's passing.
Not only that, you got to think about these coaches have wives and kids. Like, they're not thinking for themselves. I'm not going to think for myself if I have a wife and kid. If I just have a girlfriend, like, if we, hey, let's go
to Los Angeles.
You want to go to Los Angeles?
Yeah.
Most people do.
Okay, let's go.
Most people do. That's why that USC job is so coveted, because it's Los Angeles.
Yeah, just like I'm going to use my boy PJ Fleck from Minnesota. Before he got the Minnesota job, he consulted with his wife.
Yeah.
His wife said, no, this home. PJ, stand-up guy. Hey, we going to Minnesota. We're going to plan her there.
Yeah.
So a lot of people a lot of people, especially like players, and some other recruits that you're recruiting, yeah, I get it, but you got to understand, like, people got to do what's best for their family. I'm doing what's best for me, just like athletes got to do what's best for them.
I think Lincoln Riley's pretty lucky to get that USC job since he lost that game. How do you lose a game and then get kind of a promotion at USC?
Who fits? I feel like he's gonna give USC some light.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna shine some light back on USC.
It's gonna attract a lot of players too.
Oh yeah.
So I want to go play for him.
USC's a program that has been as of late downslide
since 2005.
Right, but it's one of those things that can always come back because it's in Los Angeles. And
absolutely.
Yeah, it's always come back. Well, it's an interesting thing. We'll see if there's more trades. I don't know. I mean, there's more shifting.
This year, everybody's going to be shifting. I mean, looking at the Cincinnati coach supposed to be going to Notre Dame.
Oh, yeah?
And that's another thing. Speaking on Cincinnati, what's up with these rankings? Why is they Cincinnati like that?
They are.
They play trash teams.
It ain't about playing trash teams.
Yes, it is.
At the end of the day, they deserve it.
How are you going to give them a good ranking to play terrible teams?
It don't matter if they deserve a chance. Notre Dame ain't terrible. They play a lot of teams that ain't terrible.
Notre Dame's good, but they're better than Cincinnati.
So if Notre Dame's good, what you think Cincinnati? They beat Notre Dame.
Cincinnati's like they play crap teams all year.
This is what I'm saying. No matter the teams they play, they deserve a chance. How in the go from 2 to 5, and then just because Michigan beat Ohio State, they jump way to 2. They jump Alabama. They jump everybody.
Michigan's 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. So why won't Cincy get a shot at it or no?
I'm pretty sure they will if they stay within the 4 teams in the fold. In the four.
They'll get
a shot. They'll get a chance. They'll get a chance in the playoffs.
If they keep winning. They got to keep winning. So now we're getting into the playoffs, right? Now we're here.
They're going to win out. They're going to win out. Cincinnati going to win out.
But no,
I just want to see Cincinnati. I just want to see them against big-time competition.
Who would you like to see Cincinnati go
Georgia
up against?
would murder them.
Well, they probably would. They probably
whoever ends up in the Final Four. Final five.
Ohio State would murder them.
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
Let's talk about the Michigan-Ohio State game. Did you watch it? Yeah, of course you watched it. I was shocked, quite frankly. I did not think Ohio State was going to get rolled kind of like that.
They couldn't even throw on us. Just their running back had 5 touchdowns. Like
that's what we should talk about.
190 yards and 5 touchdowns. That's insane. It's like I don't understand.
Haskins had 169 yards and 5.
The thing is, if you look at Stroud's numbers, Ohio State, the weather was not good for their offense. The type of offense they run, the weather has to be similar. Okay. That's not the type of weather Ohio State also.
No excuse for that loss.
I'm telling you, when you're dealing with offenses, like when you're dealing with a superb offense like that, weather plays a part.
He should not be starting then.
Well, you ain't get it. It ain't about the quarterback. It's the scheme.
And it's a different style.
It's the scheme. If the weather is bad and stuff like that, like listen, the scheme's going to be kind of off, kid.
If it's raining or not, that shouldn't decide whether you should
have if I'm a passing team,
well, they're passing
80% of the time. Like let's go back in the day when Hawaii quarterbacks was throwing for 5,000 yards a year. They go against USC with a messed up, sloppy game. They normally throw for 500-600 yards a game. That drops.
Yeah, I agree.
You're used to throwing for 5, 6. Yeah. Now you barely throwing for 3.
I get it. It was
a dramatic
foggy.
change.
It was snowy.
It was not a good condition for their offense.
No.
And now on top of that, when you got a Michigan front four that's pretty good, the guy Aiden, number 97, he's causing havoc.
Yeah.
You know, so it's
good.
It was a defensive fall of game. It was a defensive game. But I really thought Ohio State was good. I really didn't think Michigan stood a chance with Ohio State.
No,
I really didn't.
I didn't. Going into that game,
the 3 first-round draft picks, the receivers, they started making superb plays at the end, which was great, but it wasn't enough.
Well, Stroud had 394 yards passing, was 2 TDs.
Enough.
It wasn't enough.
Wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough.
Wasn't enough.
Which is amazing, And I forget the guys. How do you pronounce the guy's last name? But he had a catch. Did you see that catch?
One of his legs.
The one, one-hander.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I mean, that was crazy. Does that get the guy into the pros just from that catch?
He's gonna get a shot in the pros
just
because he's Ohio State Buckeye, and not only that, he's going against good competition.
He's talented.
All 3 of them talented.
Yeah.
One thing I don't understand, the Biletnikoff Award, none of the 3 is on it.
None of the Ohio State guys?
I'm like shocked.
That's crazy.
It's insane.
That's crazy.
It's insane.
Because they're awesome. They're awesome. But you're right. I mean, I kind of agree with the weather. I mean, it saddles you if you're a passing team with that kind of a weather, that rainy, slippery kind of thing.
It's just your game plan. Your game plan has to switch up, and you gotta do what you gotta do. You can't get away from your scheme, your game plan, but you gotta go against the grain a little bit on the conditions of the weather.
Is Haskins having 5 TDs? Is that some sort of record? I don't know. Is that a record?
Yeah, it's a college record.
It has to be.
Not college,
record,
like
right?
Team record.
Like that's a single game record
for sure, right?
Yeah,
it's got to be something like that. That was amazing. So what does that bring Michigan now? Where does that?
They dropped the 2. This is my point.
Yeah.
How you jump Cincinnati and Bama?
Yeah.
All because you beat Ohio
Bama
State.
lost. It
don't matter. It don't matter.
Yes,
it don't matter. No, it don't.
How does it not matter?
So how does it matter? Okay. So how does it matter if Cincinnati don't get their shot? Listen to what you're talking about. They beat
because everyone knows they get killed by Alabama or.
Okay.
Okay, you can't say it doesn't matter.
So you think
you're
Michigan
putting your money
killed?
on Cincinnati over?
It doesn't matter about putting my money. I like the Bearcats. I just want to see them I just want to see them compete.
They're gonna.
And me personally, I think they will give Michigan a run for their money. Probably beat them.
What?
I'm rolling with the Bearcats on this one.
Yeah. Well,
hands down.
maybe. I mean, I love them. I think they're a great team. They're fast.
One thing about it, you'll never give a team ammunition to use against you. Never.
Yeah.
Don't ever give a team ammunition. Do you not know what they're doing to the Bearcats right now? Knowing that they keep getting jumped. Oh, that's gonna fire a team up like, dang, they still don't. It's like, hey, they don't believe in me.
It might.
They don't think we don't. They don't really think we really what we are.
Yeah.
So we got to keep going out and show them every week.
Maybe.
I like the Bearcats.
That'd be interesting. I'd love to see it. Does Michigan just win the Big Ten outright? Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ohio State does.
No. No. You think they're going to play again? No, because Michigan will now play like Iowa or something like that. I don't know.
So this season's over now, huh?
Ohio State?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah. I think they are. Yeah. They should have won that game. That's why it's like crazy.
They dropped.
Now the weird game is Alabama versus Auburn. 24-22 with 4 overtimes.
Ooh.
The biggest play was like fourth quarter, remember? And then Young bombed it down to the field, back end zone.
To who?
Numero uno.
Numero uno.
Yes.
You mean Corey Brooks?
Number
John
1.
Mechie?
No. Yes.
No. Ja'Cory Brooks is number 7. He the one that took the game into overtime. JB took it in overtime.
Oh.
Yeah,
You're right.
It wasn't.
The interesting thing.
Here's my thing, man, with Auburn. Where's this Auburn team during the year?
Right. Exactly.
Why you guys always emerge when you play against Bama? Like, why?
Yeah. And that's not the first year that Auburn has showed up in the playoffs.
You have 6 losses.
Yeah.
Where's this same energy when you play against Texas A&M and all those other guys? Like, why?
And
they give Alabama the business. Like you just playing for this game.
Where was Auburn? They had 6 losses. And nobody saw that coming. 4 overtimes? Nobody saw that coming.
But Meacham really did his thing. He came in big time.
150 yards.
Those 2 big plays.
Yep.
From Ja'Cory Brooks and I think it's Robert Meachie.
Yeah, John Mechie.
John Mechie actually came in.
Yeah.
But the Heisman guy I like is that young guy, man. He just keeps showing toughness. He keeps showing that he's a leader and a winner.
Yeah.
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young.
He's a freshman.
He's a freshman? Wow.
He's a freshman, right? He's a freshman.
Yeah, he's a freshman.
That's amazing. He's great.
Do you think he'll be one and done?
I don't know. I don't think he's that type of kid. Goes back to what I'm saying.
But it's interesting that Alabama had 388 total yards to 159 from Auburn. And they still stuck in that game. I don't know how they did it, but... Turnovers, yeah.
Turnovers plays a big part.
Yeah.
Momentum shifter.
They crushed them on every other stat.
Momentum shifter, man.
Yeah, it is. That's what it is. Momentum shifter. So what does that do to Alabama? Now Alabama, who's better, Alabama or Georgia?
Man, Georgia have a front D-home, man.
I mean, they're going to win it all.
Man, Georgia defensive line is just unmatched with anybody. I don't see anything. Of course, this is college football. We've seen this before where, they dominate all year and then you play the championship game and it's a shocker and blah, blah, blah. But that's not going to happen this year because Georgia is fantastic. They're just fantastic. Georgia right now is hitting on all cylinders. It's gonna be a great game. It's a game to see, but
I guess
everybody pulling for Georgia on this one.
They all are. Yeah.
Everybody.
They all are. Well, moving on to the pros. Browns, Ravens. Browns 10, Ravens 16. How angry are you on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm just mad.
Lamar throws he throws 4 picks and still outplays Baker. I don't understand.
4 picks.
I want another quarterback. I'm done. I've been done for weeks now. It's just it's annoying because the defense plays phenomenal. They've been playing great all year.
Yeah.
And we get 4 picks, 4 turnovers, and then Baker still manages to lose the game. How are you going to throw a 3-yard cross route in 4th and 10 for the game? I don't understand that. And it's Baker, he's got to go.
Is it me or does he have
lost?
And the thing is, he's short. He's 6'1", So he can't.
Short ain't got nothing to do with it.
You know
Doug,
what?
Doug
No.
Flutie was 5'8".
No. Short has everything to do with it. Are you kidding me?
Michael Vick 5'11", 6 foot.
Michael Vick runs
What are
a
you
4
talking
runs a
about?
4.3.
That don't have anything to do with a kid.
Yes, it does.
No, it don't. No, it don't.
I will say this, Ed. Your boy throwing 4 picks.
Hey, listen.
I mean,
hey, listen.
Lamar's so
Lamar.
trash, bro. He's so trash.
Listen, okay. His defense backed him up. Lamar played a terrible game. He played a terrible game.
He did.
But goes back to what I'm saying. With those 4 picks, he still did what?
Still won.
Outplayed
Still
Baker
won
and
off
still
of
brought it off.
He rolled
Nas
back
gotta
in
be
the
a fluke.
pocket and it's
Nas got to be
out.
a fluke. Nas got to be a fluke. See what I'm saying? He's made
I
plays.
I put the loss on Baker Mayfield. That's why I put it on.
Listen, it goes to that's the difference between Lamar Jackson
Lamar's
and
trash.
Baker Mayfield.
Lamar's trash.
He made a play
He threw
when
4
it
picks on
counted.
prime time.
That's fine.
That's
That's fine.
fine.
But he also won on prime time.
Do you see his stat line?
He also
his
won
stat
on prime
line?
time.
You see his stat line?
Those stats don't make nothing. That don't mean nothing.
Okay, so
When it count.
no. So
When it
last
count.
week you want to preach
Kid,
about how
kid,
stats mean
when it
everything,
count.
but now you
When
want
it
to talk
count.
about.
Hey, his stats is still better than Baker's. What you want to say?
Look, I already said Baker.
And
Baker needs to go.
It shows you when the chips is down, Lamar comes
You're right.
to town.
He'll throw 4 picks for you on prime. On
He came to town. He won the game.
I have a question.
sure.
Lee.
When the defense backed him up, guess what he did? And he owned it.
Guess what he
stood
did?
up, he owned it like a
3
man.
picks and a half. That's what he
That's
did.
fine. But what did Baker do?
He said that's fine.
Well, here's
No,
where
listen,
I think.
Baker didn't throw
hold
a
on,
pick.
Kev. Then it don't about throwing a pick, but
And
listen,
his receivers were dropping everything, too.
Listen, this is the funny part. A winner, but this is the difference between both of them. Lamar's a winner. Lamar make plays. Like you said, is his 4th and 10, and he throws a what?
We'll see. Come playoff time. Come playoff time.
That playoff time, man.
You guys lost to the Dolphins, bro. You know how sorry they are?
That's fine.
Lamar
That's
lost.
fine.
He put up 3 points against the
That's
Dolphins.
fine. We beat the Cavs. Listen, Lamar beat Baker Mayfield. That's all you need to know.
See, the fact
That's
that's
all
all
you
you
need to
care
know.
about.
That's all you not cared about. That's all you know.
You lost to the
Who came?
Dolphins.
Listen, it don't matter who the Dolphins. Who came in and
They're
cussed about
so
this game?
trash.
We're not talking about the Dolphins. We're
They're
talking about
so
Cleveland
bad.
Browns, and we talking about the Baltimore
The
Ravens.
Dolphins are
We
so
talking about the Baltimore
bad.
Ravens and Cleveland Browns. Again.
God.
Let me ask you this, Lee. I think what happened. Where was Chubb and where was Hunt?
Okay, the Ravens defense.
Where were they?
Ooh, you done touched the nerve on that one,
No,
Kev. You don't hit a
the
nerve on
Ravens-
that one, Kev. You
The
don't
Ravens
know.
defense.
You don't hit a nerve. Ooh,
the Ravens-
16 yards.
Bro, your quarterback threw 4 picks. What are you
what do you
laughing
think-
at right now?
Hey,
Your
he had more
quarterback
rush-
sucks.
Listen, he had more rushing yards than Chubb, though.
What do you think happened to Chubb and Hunt?
Not funny.
He had more rushing yards than both of them put together.
Actually, he did.
With the 4 picks, with
He
the 4
actually did.
turnovers.
I think Lamar
Oh, my
did.
gosh, man.
Well, Lamar did, didn't he?
Ooh, but Chubb is the best running back in
He
the
is,
league.
he is.
He's the
Yeah.
best running
He
back in the
is.
league. Man, come
He
on.
is.
I'm taking Christian McCaffrey.
He's hurt. Can't take him.
Well, let me ask you though.
Premier.
Do you think those 2 guys are hurt? They didn't show up for the game.
Ooh,
Because the Ravens defense stuffed us.
I
They stuffed us.
gotta calm me down. You
They
know,
stuffed us.
He's beaming right now. He's
No,
beaming.
listen.
Oh my God.
No.
Here's what I'm happy about.
Oh
Here's what I'm
my
happy about,
God.
right?
What's you happy about?
Hey.
I want to hear this.
You know what's gonna happen next year?
What's gonna happen next year?
We're gonna go in there next year. We're gonna trade for Deshaun Watson,
Oh.
and then if we get
Interesting.
Deshaun Watson, let me tell you, you're screwed.
Let me ask you
Deshaun
this.
Watson?
I'm
think
giving up on
Deshaun
Baker.
Watson.
I don't care about
You don't care about Baker now?
no.
Do you think anything to do with?
Dang, you
with,
jumping shit. You jumping shit like Lincoln Riley and Brian Kelly, bro.
I am jumping shit because I'm not.
Do you think
Baker's,
Odell thing had anything to do with it?
bro, no, it's not Odell. It was Baker this whole time. I thought it was Odell. It's literally
You
Baker.
thought it
How
was.
could you think it was Odell?
Baker.
I told you it wasn't Odell.
You know what, Baker?
His dad put an 11-minute highlight of him wide open.
Yeah.
Wide open.
Here's what I was thinking. Here's what I noticed. I don't think he's got because he's got a shoulder problem right now. He's not getting any kind of zip on the ball. He's not.
No, it's not.
His balls are going like
throwing.
this.
It's not his throwing shoulder though, Kev.
I don't know. I mean, there's something though. He's not got any zip on the ball. He's not very accurate. He's not.
He's basically trying to give you a cop-out, kid, for your boy.
He's
No,
hurt,
no.
but like you shouldn't be missing. Like it's just like Also, his receivers were dropping passes and all that. I do give him that credit, but like, why are you throwing a check down on 4th and 10 when the game's on the line? I don't understand that. Just like his decision making is so like.
Well, that's coaching then.
That's not coaching.
That's not coaching. That's decision making.
He's reads. He's reads to make. You throw a check down to your tight end on 4th and 10.
That's the difference between Lamar Jackson and Baker.
You're right. Baker's not throwing 4 picks. You're right.
But Lamar's winning the game.
You know why he's winning the game? Because of his defense. Because of his clutch. Because of his defense. Because of his defense. Because of his defense.
Clutch. That scramble in the back of the end zone to Andrews. He
I
just
was lucky, bro.
Oh, it's lucky.
Hey, after the game, Denzel Ward goes, I blew my coverage.
Listen. If you a playmaker, you're going to make plays. It's not his fault that he blew his coverage. Whose fault is that?
Where does this put the Ravens?
They're not good.
Oh, they're not good. They only have 3
play
losses.
next week, by the way. Not this week, but next week. Again.
Where does this put the Browns?
And they're going to lose again.
Where do they put the Browns?
The bottom of the
I'm hitting the panic button now.
You're kind of hitting the panic button.
Yes, I'm panicking.
Yeah,
we suck.
Ooh.
Don't go that far.
What do you mean?
Do you think
bro,
you'll make the playoffs?
We beat the
Will the Browns
beat the
make the
Lions by 3.
They ain't making no playoffs.
No.
The Browns is brownie boys.
We'll make the playoffs. We'll get clapped in the first round, but we'll make the playoffs at least.
Ravens making the playoffs.
The Ravens will make the playoffs.
They're going to make the playoffs.
The Ravens will make the playoffs.
And then lose. Like always, watch.
I think the Browns will make the playoffs.
Like always, Lamar Jackson's just going to choke.
Last time I checked, he been the comeback kid. He been making plays.
Until playoff time comes, and then he shrivels up, and then
he shriveled up against the Browns game, but still pulled it off, right?
Clutch.
He shriveled up in the Browns game and still pulled it off, right?
Wait.
He shriveled up in the Browns game and still pulled it off, right? Yeah.
You call Lamar Jackson clutch?
Yeah, he outrushed the running back too.
He actually did.
Yeah, he did.
Moving on. Packers, Rams. My Packers 36, the Rams 28.
The Rams, I don't know.
Listen, I think the best thing about the Packers is getting Randall Cobb
back.
Yeah, because Randall Cobb.
He takes a lot off.
He's back. He played that game.
And Randall Cobb had a great game.
He had like 2 touchdowns. And
Randall Cobb? Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers told him to go get him back. Aaron Rodgers was like, listen, we need Cobb back.
And look what he did this game. Yeah. He was a big part of that win.
He was.
Oh.
He was.
He was
a huge part of that win. And I think that's going to push, honestly, the Packers into way into the playoffs. Those guys have a thing, Cobb and Rodgers. They're fantastic.
I think all 3 of them. I think with Cobb coming back, playing the slot, you got to really pay attention to him to take some heat off. Odell, but Adams, Devontae. Yeah. Rodgers can have a nickel and just can nickel him down and pick him apart.
He can, and he's playing great.
Yeah.
He's a weird guy.
No, he is cool, man.
He's cool.
He's arguably nobody can stop Devontae. So, when you key on him, you need Cobb.
And then you've got Cobb and
Valdez
Scantling.
No. Did you see what he just did to Ramsey?
Who, Cobb? Or
Devontae. Did you see the matchup?
I didn't see it.
I know you don't want to see it.
It was bad.
Yeah, I know.
He got targeted 7 times and they got complete. But I will say, a stat came out the day after, and that was the most he's given up since early 2020 last year. So.
Well, the Rams.
And
he's still elite. I keep telling you, he's still the best corner to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he gets cooked by Adams like every time.
Well, Adams is the number 1.
Everybody.
Adams is the number 1 receiver.
This is like rehearsed. This is not up for no debate. Adam cooks everybody. He's a rehearsed. This is like rehearsed for him right now.
Yeah. He's the number 1 receiver.
You ever seen Michael Jackson when he when they gotta do their rehearsal, the mic check, and now to go to the routine? It's just routine for him.
Yeah. He's amazing.
That's it.
He's amazing. And we have great running backs. We've got it all. As long as we stay healthy, we've got it all. The Packers have got it all.
My thing is Rams got to pick up.
I'm worried about your
defense has got some problems.
The Rams really got to. I mean, they're the best team on paper.
The Rams, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like me personally, I just feel like the chemistry is not there yet. But I think
with the Rams,
I feel like
Leo's pick for the Super Bowl.
Once they catch fire, that fire is gonna flame.
Yeah.
Once they start understanding playing with each other and getting that chemistry down pat.
Because they're on a bit of a slide right now. They're not really playing that.
They're still feeling their way out, feeling the players, trying to find their way, and trying to build that chemistry with each other. So.
It was an interesting thing with Devontae Adams. You know how they exchange shirts?
Oh, man.
And
He did my boy Odell bad.
He said Odell Beckham called him and said, "I'll switch jerseys with you." And Devontae is like, "No, I don't want your jersey."
Devontae said, "No,
Yeah.
go get
They
you a
gave it
Cooper
to him,
Cup."
though.
He
Go
said,
get you a Cooper Cup.
That's how you want to be with.
Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, since you want to go to the Rams, go get a Cooper Cup jersey.
Yeah,
since that's who you want to be
funny.
with. That's your guy." I thought
But
that was funny.
I think he did send a shirt.
He
after.
did.
Yeah,
It's all
yeah.
jokes. It's all
It's
jokes.
all
allowed.
jokes.
Yeah.
But I do
Just
think,
imagine if Odell, not to cut you off, just imagine if he did go to the Packers.
Oh.
Bro, if he went to the he was down to those
good.
teams. If he went to the Packers,
Ooh.
he'd be getting fed the ball. Dude, Cobb, OBJ, Devontae Adams.
Would have
Rodgers
been that would have
Dude,
Super
Rodgers
Bowl.
is gonna have 400
Him?
yards a game.
You mean to tell me Rodgers get an Odell Beckham with Devontae?
a Super Bowl.
Oh,
Super Bowl.
man. With
Super
Aaron
Bowl.
Jones in the backfield?
Super Bowl.
Hey, I like
Absolutely
AJ
Super Bowl.
Dillon too. He's good.
And Dylan is doing
Dylan's
his thing.
great.
Man, that's going to be
Super
crazy.
Bowl. Super Bowl.
Yeah.
If that happens.
No,
But,
I'll call it.
Yeah.
I will call it. 'Cause
Yeah.
Rodgers is the type of quarterback, he's going to use his toys, boy.
He is.
Yeah, he's going to use his toys.
And he's got such a chip. He plays with such a chip on his shoulder, Aaron. He does. He really wants
I
to
think he's
prove it.
more laid. I think that's Tom Brady like. Tom
Yeah.
Brady always plays like he's still trying to make the team,
Yeah.
but Aaron is more so suave, laid back. Like,
He
all right,
is,
cool.
but he's a killer.
Like, this is routine. I'm used to it.
Yeah.
This nothing new. I
Yeah.
do this.
It is pretty
Yeah.
amazing. But I still think he's got an intensity there that is a cool intensity, but it's still
He's not done yet. He won another Super Bowl.
he does want another one, yeah.
He's not done yet.
And and in today's game with Tom Brady being 42, Aaron could, play 5 more years. I don't know, maybe, I don't know.
I think
How old's
Tom.
Aaron? 36.
36,
36.
37.
37.
Something
37.
Yeah.
37. Probably pushing 38.
Yeah. But, he could maybe go 5 more years. Who
Yeah.
knows? Maybe not with the Packers, but we'll see.
I don't think he's leaving
Jordan
Green Bay.
Love is.
He's not going to stay with the Packers.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
He is?
he is.
He ain't leaving Green Bay.
You don't think so?
No.
No.
With all that drama last year? I don't know. I hope not.
He probably go down one of the best Green Bay quarterbacks of all time.
Oh,
The
yeah.
best.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Other than Bart Starr.
Bart Starr.
And
Back before
Brett
your
Favre.
day. Brett
and all
Favre.
those guys.
He's better than Brett Favre.
Did you ever see Brett Favre play? You were
Yeah.
too young.
Well, on TV, but I
On
watch highlights.
TV,
though.
yeah. He was amazing.
Rodgers. I like
They have
Rodgers.
the same release. They both when they throw, they
No,
both their feet.
Brett will really break your fingers. He put a lot of weight on the
Yeah.
ball.
Did you ever catch a Brett Favre?
No, I heard about him.
Yeah. They break your fingers, right?
He put a lot of weight on the ball.
Is that bad to
Receivers don't want to
They
catch
don't like
heavy,
that.
a
Right,
heavy
yeah.
ball.
They don't like that,
Like, come
right?
on, man. Like, you throwing already like 50 miles an hour and he's
They break your
weighted.
fingers, right?
Yeah, he break a lot of people's fingers.
That's crazy. I like
Rodgers
that.
got a smooth pass. It's catchable. It's
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah, much better. Obviously. What receiver did everybody? Yeah, throw that as fast as you can. I want to break my fingers. That'd be great. All right. Any other thing you want to talk about?
That's all.
That's it. It was a good one. Now we're getting into the playoffs, right?
Absolutely.
And this is going to get exciting from here.
We're gonna see what's gonna happen with these Brownie boys.
You bet. Thanks for tuning in,
Again, Brownie boys.
Brownie Boys.
Offsides.